Hey guys, it's great to see you again. I've missed you. I know it's been a couple of weeks, but I'm back and I've just about got my YouTube channel up and running and the blog is loaded. So, moving forward, baby steps, little minute baby steps, but we're getting there. Okay, my hope today is to make you laugh. So fingers crossed, here it goes. All right, we're in the process of trying to teach Lily responsibility on her bicycle, like responsibility in riding her bike. Now she still has training wheels on her little Minnie Mouse Huffy, and so usually the only time that she gets to take it out is when we go out on family walks, which we're trying to do more frequently now, just being active as a family. But it just seems like every time Bill and I are out there with her, all of us together as a family, she just can't stand being excluded from our conversation, even if it's not even interesting to her. She's constantly trying to turn around and look at us and talk to us and be a part of the conversation, all while still steering her bike. But, in typical 4.5-year-old fashion, as she turns her head to talk, she also turns her body. And she's constantly driving her bike off of the sidewalk, or twice last night she almost tipped the whole thing over because she was so busy trying to turn around. And so it winds up that 75% of Bill and my conversation on our walk is Bill reminding Lily, eyes forward, eyes forward, eyes forward. And parenting, sometimes it feels like in parenting, that's all we're doing. It's just repeating ourselves over and over and over again. And that can be so frustrating for us. And it just seems like the more we have to repeat this, the less Lily's absorbing it. Well, a couple of weeks ago, we were sitting in church and Pastor started up on his message, and I can't even honestly tell you what it was he was preaching about, but I do know that it was very convicting, and it was convicting me in a place where I was already struggling. I'd already been struggling with this topic for the last weeks, month, and I'm sitting there and it was just like having to listen to another parent lecture, hammering the same thing into me over and over again. And it wasn't that I didn't want to accept it and to listen and to apply it. It's just that I was still a little lost about what exactly that meant for me. What did that look like in my life? And it got to the point where I wanted to just stand up and literally just say in the middle of the sanctuary during the sermon, boo, boo, and throw something at Pastor, because I was just so sick of hearing this message from God. And obviously I didn't do that, but it was very entertaining to sit there and picture myself doing that a few times. I mean, honestly, we've all been there, right? Even if it's not in church, maybe it's a school lecture, but especially listening to our parents lecture us. And Lily's 4.5. She doesn't have a filter. She's still learning how to manage stress and how to react in certain situations. And so when she starts drifting off and she's not paying attention, we've lost her eye contact, she kind of gets that glazed look on her face, and it just makes us more frustrated. But, I guess my hope is that in those moments, maybe I can remember my own time sitting in church when I wanted to just boo and throw something at the stage and storm out like a bratty little kid who's sick of hearing the same lesson over and over again. So, parents out there, I really hope when you find yourself having to hammer something into your kid for the 100th time, just picture me sitting in church booing my pastor and throwing things at him, and maybe it'll put a smile on your face. But what is today? What is it, Tuesday? So we still have quite a bit of week left. I'm hoping you'll hear from me again at least once. But in the meantime, have a great day, guys. Thanks. Talk to you later. Bye.